Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. RV Debs here. And I know it's a new day. I hope people come visit me. Yep, it is. It's Wednesday. It's about 4 minutes before 7 p.m. I hope I get some friends in here tonight. Decided to do chats on Wednesday and Friday right now and see how that works. I had a piece of orange in my tooth. Yeah. Okay, so what's going on tonight? Not much. It's looking a little windy and cloudy here in Texas where I live. So we might be getting a storm. I'm not sure. Hi Paisley, good evening to you. Nice to see you in here. Hello Marilyn darling, how are you? Yeah, we're getting a little stormy weather tonight, I think. I don't know how bad it'll be. I'm glad you're good. Okay. You've been busy doing some videos lately, I've noticed. Yeah, I'm going to stay safe. I don't think it's like a real bad storm, but it's cloudy. Looks like a little rain's headed my way. Hi, Pamela. I am doing good. Hope you are. Just setting it up here. Let me get my picture, my page up. Okay, got it. Because that way I see. Hi, Deb. I see everybody coming in. Hi, Cynthia. See, I missed you. Nice to see everyone. I hope you don't mind a new day, Wednesdays. Someone else I know does a chat, Catherine, on Tuesdays. So I thought I would try Wednesdays. And it's a good idea. You're going live every day at 2 p.m. Okay. I'm not as into the ink thing as you are, though, but that's okay. We all have our hobbies. I've been doing these things. I mean, I have been like, this is what I did yesterday. And that one has a lot of details. Hi, Carrie Joe. Yeah, and I think I'm going to frame them. I'm going to buy some frames and frame them. Not all of them. I can't really sit here. I don't think that would be very exciting for me to sit here and draw. It just, you know. Thank you. Thank you, Paisley. I just, first of all, the way that I'm going to get a new, like, cell phone holder. But, yeah, if I was to even try to tip this one down, it would just fall over. I'm going to have to get a sturdier bottom. Thank you, Deb. Yeah, I just started another one. I started mixed colors, too. And I ordered on Amazon a really nice book that's meant for, like, art, where the pages turn over this way and they're thicker. And I ordered a big box of the pens that I like. I've been using these pens because they really are smooth. They're the Bic, what's it called? It's Bic Intensity, I think it is. It keeps me busy. I'll sit here and watch a movie, and a lot of times I'm watching with my head down, you know, painting. They're not painting. Yeah, you say that I might be surprised at how many people would appreciate that. But to me, it wouldn't be so, you know, exciting. Hi, Susan. Well, welcome to this lovely channel I have. I live in a 27-foot travel trailer. I call her Christine. I've been in this since like 2015. I moved in. 5 years. Wow. Lily, are you gonna cry? I have 2 little dogs that I live with. Today is Rosie's birthday. Rosie is sitting right, well, she's right there. It's her birthday today. Let's see. So welcome Susan. I'm sure that you'll find a lot of really nice people in my chats, and I put out videos too. Yeah, Rosie's the little doll baby. Oh, that's cool, Marilyn. So we got some new people here. Well, I have done almost 12. I think I've done 1,200 videos in 5 years. Hi, Phil. Thanks, everybody. Happy birthday to Rosie. They don't really know it's their birthday. I don't have an Apple. I have I say okay Google and she talks to me. But anyway, yeah, I sit here and just stay busy with my hands. I am going to start painting again. I usually paint in the summer because where I live in Texas, for those of you who are new, I live in a travel trailer on my girlfriend Kathy and her husband's Mark's property in a small town. 700 people live here. I have a full hookup. It's permanent. I've got an RV carport, which I love. And so I'm this is where I live. Now, I lost my train of thought on why I was telling you that. But anyway, oh, thank you, Susan. Yeah, we have really some great people that hang out with me, and so they're always welcome the new people and make them feel comfortable. We talk about all subjects. Really, there's no subject. The only thing we don't talk about is religion, which is not a good idea, and politics. I try to stay clear of. And then the big V, or the big C, the C19. I try not to even think about it, but it's it's out there. So we just kind of try to. I like it to be a place to come that everybody feels kind of like a peaceful place where laughter is fun, talk about old things, new things, whatever. Oh, what is Rosie going to have for dinner? She's going to have hamburger with peas and carrots. You missed me Sunday, Sharon? Well, I just don't know what to do, Some people say, oh, cut it down to once a week. Some people say twice a week. So I thought, well, I was doing 3 a week. So then I thought, well, maybe just, twice a week. Hi, Mrs. Thoreau. Hi, Donna. Lily, you okay? Come here. Come see Mom. No? Anyway, she has definitely a mind of her own. We're gonna be fine. Well, I am fine. I'm not. My town has no. This thing happened, but we've been fortunate. Texas is a huge state. These little towns, nobody goes. Hardly no one leaves. So we haven't had any problems. But I know a lot of people have, and this should be a safe haven. I do like to talk about the way we all this is something that's happening to us all. Learning how to socially distance yourself, but not keep yourself from friends. I mean, that's no good. Hi, Susan. Hi, Doreen. Doreen says you do what you feel when it comes to how many chats. Yeah, I just kind of cut it down to 2 nights. If I feel like doing one, I will. I also have another channel. For those of you who are new, I had this channel was hacked, and it was taken away from me, and it was almost 6 months before I got it back. So I started a second channel called RV Debs Journey #2, and I'm going to start doing some videos and live streams on that channel. I think regarding Weight Watchers, because I've been on Weight Watchers since January 6th, and that's a good place to talk about what I'm doing and how it's working out for me. Hi, Karen. Donna says, Deb, I think you should do as many per week as you want to do and let everyone tune in when they want to. Well, that's true. If some people like 3 times a week, they can come 3 times a week or less. Hello, Skunks. Hello, Abby May Rose. How are you today? Yeah, you know what? Life is changeable. I just took a break this last Sunday and Tuesday. I decided I would just try Wednesday and Friday, but nothing's written in steel, you know. But how are we spending our time? That's something that is important. I mean, hey, Butterbean Head, I'm so glad you're here. Hi, plain vanilla grandma. Nice. Oh, what a pretty bunch of flowers. Uh, you went shopping today? I didn't do anything special today. I was gonna go to Abilene with Kath and Mark, and then we all decided to put it off till Friday. So, I don't know. But I was thinking about, what we're going through is this social distancing and just kind of a new way of doing things and living. How are we spending our time these days? Are we doing something that's good and healthy for us? Are we letting our addictions really like take over? Are we letting the stress get to us? Because we've got to learn a new way, and it's got to be healthy. That's Lily. Marilyn Darling said I have a list of activities to do in the day. Skunks Gaming says have been some boring days. Yeah, I agree with that. There are days when I just am bored and I don't want to clean and I don't want to organize. I want to be with friends. I want to go somewhere. That's what's changed drastically for a lot of people. I don't really spend that much time shopping and really going lots of places, but the idea of not being able to, that gets you. Lily sounds grouchy. She does, because she's a little moody little thing. But she's not really bad. She just sounds like she is. Yeah, don't stress. That's right, Carol. We have to really learn, to get ourselves out of any mood we're in, because who else is going to do it if we don't, right? Hi, Menno Fairy. Nice to see you. Lily's a little demanding. She is for attention. Let me see if I can grab her. Hey, here. Don't talk. She just, as I grabbed her, she went away. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, goodness gracious. This is the Miss Lily Bell that you often hear complaining, hoping that somebody will love me. Oh, that's all I want. Marilyn says, I try not to think about it. I make reminders of things to do during the day, and that way I feel like I'm not wasting time. Hi, Victoria. Susan, she said it's like the same day repeated over and over again for me. However, I did have a new job interview in my town yesterday. That was excitement. Oh, I hope you get it. Yeah, you got to just create a new reality, because I don't know if it's going to go back to the way it was. She wants to go. Oh, pulled my necklace when she went. I think, getting into I'm doing this adult coloring. Never thought I'd do it. As a matter of fact, I remember last year, Kathy, who lives here with her husband, she was gonna give me these 2 books, and I'm like, no, I don't want to color. I can paint my own paintings. And now I wish I would have grabbed them, because it makes me calm. It really does. Yeah, see, Linda Fowler said I cross stitch and quilt through nothing. Though nothing excites me right now, I look forward to yours and totally Kathy's live chat. Ah, well, I'm glad I'm here then. Yeah, I just got Carol. I just ordered a really nice coloring book from Amazon. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be an awesome. It wasn't cheap. Yeah, and I got a lot of pens, and I just sit here and I try to be creative with it. Thank you, Butterbean Head. I do paint, so I think in the next few weeks I'm gonna get my paints out and start doing my own. Maybe make my own mandala, because something like this, you have to design it. This is done with these kind of like gel pens, but I use acrylic paints. It would be different. Victoria said, like I told you, my baby okay for now. She had uh, renal gland tumor is being benign, thank goodness. Aw, she'll be okay. She'll be okay. God willing, the vet knows what he's doing, and she gets all better, all better. Well, I have so many. That's the thing. I think I'm gonna frame a few. Because they're all kinds. And they're intense. They really are. And they take a while to do, but it's like very kind of comforting to me. I just ordered some metallic paints. Not paints, but I don't know, pens. I guess you call them pens. So I'm gonna start doing metallic. And when I first started, I wasn't as neat. I'm getting neater. I like sharing them with you, so if you don't mind seeing them, because I work so hard on them. Keeps me out of trouble, doesn't it? Yeah, man, O'Farah, you know what? Coloring, I didn't think that was so cool, but I do now. I really enjoy it. And they're all different. They all have, some are really pretty, some aren't that great. The first ones I did were just okay. This is a pretty one. So I thought, well, maybe I'll go to one like Dollar General or our Pink Lady thrift shop, which is closed right now, and get some frames. And maybe I'll do a giveaway. I'll do a couple of giveaways. I zone out when I'm doing it. It does relax me too. Thank you, Victoria. I love this color. It's one of my favorite colors. Wouldn't they be pretty on a t-shirt, Donna? You're right. Yeah, I've done so many. I'm looking forward to my new book and my new colors. Can't believe how many I've done. That one's pretty. I've got some flowers. Did you see? Anyone see my roses? Anyway, let me put those down. Let me show you what I got. I've been very depressed lately. Aren't these gorgeous? A dozen light pink, very pale pink. Almost like an antique pink. My friend Chuck sent them to me. Marilyn thinks I should go on a t-shirt. I've got to learn how to be. That's where I need to be creative. I don't have a scanner or like that kind of computer. I just have a laptop and a cell phone. Hey, Lori. I enjoy coloring, also working in my art journal. It's very calming. Thank you for sharing too. Yeah, so I've had a rough month. I mean, you guys know, most of you know. Laminating would help. Laminating would make them beautiful. The roses came from Chuck, and the note he put in here was that it's been 1 year since we become friends, and he's been so thoughtful. It's really weird because he sent me flowers a long time ago and I kept the vase, but I didn't know where to put this vase. And it's so strange because yesterday I put the vase, I thought, oh, I don't really need the vase. It's glass, it'll break. So I took it out to the dump and threw it away with other stuff I try to get rid of. I come back, I'm sitting in here and I hear knock, knock, knock. Really, I thought it was the cops. It was like bam, bam, bam. And I'm like, whoa. I get up and there's nobody there but these box of roses. And, hi, Darby, welcome. Knox City has a florist, but I don't think it was from Knox City. I think it was somewhere around here, though. But they were beautiful. They are beautiful. And he just really picked my spirit up. And this last month, and I just realized that Kathy's birthday is May 30th. So I've got to remember that there is some good things in May. I was married to my husband in May. He passed away a day before our anniversary. His birthday was the 12th. My mother passed away May 29th. And, so it was a crazy month. I try to get through it. Yeah, Chuck's always giving me such sweet presents for no reason at all. He's a very nice friend, and we're just friends. It's not like a love thing. I mean, it's a love friend thing. What could be better than a friendship that you love the friend? I mean, that's one of the best things in the world. And he lives in New Hampshire, and he works at the grocery store. He's like a manager of the produce or something. They work so hard. I feel so much for all of them. I mean, he has to stay away from everyone because he's always with the public. So he can't see his mom, or you know what I mean? It's kind of sad, and I just hope that, I don't know if he's even watching. He doesn't usually, he does come in here, but not too often. Hi, Totally Kathy. Welcome, darling. It's the perfect relationship, a good friend, a really sweet friend, and very. I'm gonna send him something. I'm gonna definitely do a frame and one of those designs. So today I went to the post office to see if anything was in my P.O. box, and I got a surprise. Lori, that's the thing. You need to be nice to everybody. It's a trying time. We all need to be a little nicer, a little kinder. Lots of love going around here. So my box said it had a thing saying I had a package. So I went to the desk, and they have that plastic sheet over it. She can't hear me, and I can hear her, but we laughed about it. And she gave me this box. And I opened the box, and it was from a girl named Diane from Georgia. She sent me, she sent me a lot of stuff. She sent me hand sanitizer, which I needed. She sent me a whole, it's over there, one of those disinfectant wipes. I haven't been able to find them anywhere. I just got one of those from her. And then this glove, it's gloves in a bottle. Supposed to put it on your hands, shielding lotion. And then, so, when you go shopping, you wash your hands, put some of this lotion on them. I don't know, but I'm going to use it. Isn't that sweet? Not only did she give me that, I got this bracelet from her. And some beads that she just sent me, all kinds of beads that I can remake into stuff, because that's what I do. Like a lot of you know this already, but I know I have new people. So this is like a sample of one of my necklaces. And I love beads. And I make all kinds. And I use all kinds of crystals and beads. And a lot of times people send me beaded broken jewelry that they don't want. And I want it because I can make something out of it. I've been very lucky because I've had a lot of wonderful subscribers that have actually sent me beads and just different things to make stuff with, which is fair. I appreciate it. Someone said the lotion works well, Paisley. That's what she was saying. It says unparalleled relief for dry, cracked, and irritated skin. Non-greasy, fast absorbing, last through multiple washings. Well, anything that we, Thank you. Sharon says Saturday is my birthday. Happy birthday. Would have been my 30th wedding anniversary, but he passed 3 years ago. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know how you feel. We know how we feel. Yeah, so I have a new friend named Diane, and she sent me a stamped envelope because she wants me to write her back, and I'm not good at writing, like literally writing. One thing, when somebody buys a piece of jewelry from me, I always handwrite a note. So I'm going to write her a letter back since she really asked me to do that. Yes, thank you, Carol. So, those things really do help. That's one thing having a YouTube channel that's brought to my life is not only do I talk to a lot of people, but people are really kind-hearted. If they like you, they do. They support you in so many different ways, and that it makes my life here in this small town livable. Because if I didn't have you guys, my YouTube channel and friends, I don't think I could stay here. I think I would have to leave because it's just not easy, when there's no single, like I'm an older woman, so you don't have a choice to go out and meet and mingle. Not in this type of place. Hello, Annette, thank you. You're right, Kathy. Good people attract good people. Amen, sister. And, but this channel has really saved my life. When my husband died, he died 5 years ago. And every year it's gotten easier. I gotta say, it's easier now than it was in the beginning because it was raw. It was raw. And grief doesn't go away. It just changes, kind of like the tide. So, I don't think I could do calligraphy. It's beautiful the way you do that. But yeah, it gets easier. It's the 5th year. I miss him. There's not a day that goes by that I don't wish that I had him back in my life because he filled my life with joy, with beauty, with friendship, with love. It was really good, and I'm grateful that I had it because some people, they marry someone and they're not even happy the whole time they're with the person, or they never find someone. So I will share, that I'm happy and grateful I ever even had him. This is one of our first months together. That's my sweetheart, Mark. Yeah, there's another one. We had so many photos together. Speaking of lamination, that does help. Yeah, Kathy, he was a doll. He really was. He had that Sam Elliott look, I think he was even cuter. He was handsome, very handsome and tall, 6'2", beautiful brown eyes with silver hair. Thank you, Susan. Well, I instantly fell in love. I mean, I knew when I met him, I told Kathy that's the guy I'm going to be with. We know. And I've never really felt that way ever, never felt that way. Yeah, I've got some pictures of him that he looks just like Sid. Let me get I'll show it to you. I've got a lot more pictures, but Most of them are put away in bins. Okay. One of my favorite pictures is this one. He was coming out of the bedroom and I got him. He was looking at me. Very handsome. Thank you. Thank you, Butterbean Head, yeah. When I first met him, I had red hair. I had red hair a long time. Let's see. And then, as the years went on, you can tell because he's getting older. Here, this is how we were for the first year of every time we were around people, we were kissing. I know. It was hot. It was hot, hot, hot. Here's a picture of Kathy and I years ago. It's nice to look at pictures. That's pretty much, it. Let's see if I have anything else I want to share. That's Bowie, the dog. I painted Bowie. I've got a painting of Bowie and Rosie. He was holding both babies. I do love looking. Hi, whispers in the wind. Anyway, it's nice to look at them and share. Susan said, my hubby and I are celebrating our 50th wedding anniversary on the 26th. Wow, congratulations. That is beautiful. Yes, memories. We were happy together. I mean, every picture I have, he's either looking at me with love, Thank you, Willow. That is wonderful. 50 years. You're so lucky to have had 50 years. My parents were together 53 years. My mom, my mom got Alzheimer's. So for 10 years, she changed all the time until she didn't really even know us. That's one of the saddest things of my whole life is watching my mother. She didn't know me anymore. And that was very hurtful, really very painful. Yeah, we were, we found each other. The first time he met me, he sat down. I've told this story. We were at a mall anyway, and we went to the food court, and I noticed him on the way, and he just came right over and sat next to me. Kathy was there, and he held my fingers, and he said, "Where have you been?" Right, Kathy. My mother had mini strokes, and that was like she was 60, and she died when she was 74. But those 10 years, it was the hardest thing to ever watch is someone lose themselves, I think it's harder on the family. So I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. And I'm a survivor. We have to learn, like I said, we have to learn to survive no matter what's handed to us. Because that's what you do, You don't roll over and die. My husband would not want me to be a depressed, sad person. My dad, Kathy, he watched his wife not know him anymore. But he passed away 3 years before her, and she didn't even know he passed away. So I've really lost, It started with my sister. She was 27 years old, and she played with fire, drugs, and she died. And that was the first of many losses, you know. Wow, Kathy. So we have that in common, and there really is people that haven't lost anyone. They're fortunate. They don't know that pain. They really don't. They can empathize, but until you go through losing someone you absolutely adore and love, you don't know. And everyone will lose someone, so we all will know that pain. It's almost like, you know how everybody know you get born, you learn how to walk and how to be a human and how to be an adult and how to be happy and fall in love and get jobs, but all of us are going to lose the people we love, whether you go first or not. You know, that's really the truth. It's just like living, dying and living. You're going to do both. I don't really have any. The only living relatives that I have that are blood relatives, I have cousins. I have two cousins that are in New York. I have more than that, but I don't know them. But my first cousins, and I have first cousins in Florida, Maxine. Stony, I'm so sorry. And it takes a long time. The first year is the hardest. It is. And the second year is not too much better. But as the years go by, it's a different kind of pain. I mean, it's always going to be there, that emptiness or that loss or the need to want to talk to them. But you do recover, and I mean, you do live. You live on, and they want you to. And your dad wants you to just go out there and be the man he wanted you to be. Do it for him, you know, live for him. Hi, Monk. I have some good friends, Kathy. Kathy and my friend Kathy here that I live on her property, I've known her for, it'll be 40 years. It's 40 years this year. I talked to my cousins. I talked to my cousin Maxine in Florida. Once in a while, we'll call each other and have a long talk and say we love each other. And my two cousins in Buffalo, I adore them, and Kathy and I visited Buffalo and stayed with them. So yes, I love them very much, but we're not really all the time on the phone. Whispers in the wind, she says, my relatives are all alive, but I certainly feel a sense of loss as there is no connection. I did lose my big brother though, and I think about him every day of my life. Yeah, that's just the beginning of it. And it's there, you know, it's rich memories. I mean, I wouldn't trade a minute. My father was so special, and my mother was such a good mom, and I had a great husband. And I had aunts and uncles, and they were all good people. Really, we didn't. It was a wonderful thing. You know, I wish I could go back and have a family meal again. You know. Marilyn said, after my dad kicked me out in 2001, I've lost touch with family over the years. My friends are my family. My friends are my family too. And I'm so sad that parents don't accept their kids for exactly who they are, because you have to love your family no matter what they are, whether they live the life that you'd live or not. I'm a very open-minded person, and you know, when I hear closed-mindedness, hate of a race or hate of the gay or hate, I can't even be around those people. Honestly, that's the one thing that turns me off faster than ever is people that are like racist or opinionated. Yeah, I don't care if they go to church every Sunday, if they have that kind of heart where they think that everyone should be like them, they're not for me. Right, Marilyn. Well, you know, you have to live your life. You are a stronger human being for it. We are who we are, you know, we make the best of it. And you can go the other way and not, but I say make the best of it. Stoney says, my dad married 5 times. My mother was number 2. She helped my dad get through law school in the late 70s. Oh, that's heavy, Stoney. My mom and dad were they got married and that was it. And so it's got to be difficult because if you see someone not having a relationship with their wife and then they break up and have another relationship, it's, the kids feel it. And I agree with you. Happiness is a choice, Kathy. Okay, come into my chat and try to. Jeez. I don't know what's wrong with some people. I really don't. They come into my chat and try to just, accuse me of something that isn't even anything like me. Anyway, they have the problem, not me. I feel sorry for those people. That's okay, Stony. I'm pretty fast. I'm not, people don't really know you. You guys know me more, you know? It's okay. I know, Kathy, I don't. And it's like, why? I don't know why they do that. It doesn't matter because they're wrong and most people, they know. People know. Right, exactly, Kathy. No, I'm a real person with real feelings and a full life, a very colorful life. I like to share my life with you guys. I try to be a calming person in your life so that, I'm not radical or weird. It's like visiting friends. That's exactly right, Menno Fairy. That's true, Monk. He says, people become rude when they lack what you have, and that makes them jealous. And jealous is a sad green thing. I'm thirsty more than anything. They didn't have any Jim Beam peach. Ah, yeah, you're right, Willow. And I'm not going to give them any attention. That's right, Monk. Deb therapy. What did I eat today? Well, I went to the drive. There's a little place around the corner that I think it's called Sisters. They just do like a little drive-through, and they're Mexican, so they have burritos, and they'll do around here everything's fried, chicken tenders and stuff. Anyway, I go there for my breakfast burrito, and they know what I get, so I don't have to even tell them. Um, so that I ate that this morning, which was delicious. And I had some leftover. I made some, they're called shells, pasta shells with tomatoes and some chicken meatballs. That's what I had. And an orange. I had an orange. Oh, angry man. Are you kidding me? I have a couple wrenches. I guess only a couple right now. Someone got him. Thank you, Stony. Yeah, well, look at his name, Angry Man. Don't you feel sorry for somebody that's going to call themselves Angry Man? Hi, Amanda. How are you, my sweet friend? Yeah, usually they come back with like different names. Depends on what their issue is. Don't feel bad. Right, Kathy. But anyway, I think that we're all going through a lot now. Even before this pandemic, we all were going through life, and life was hard enough. And then this comes along, it's like a punch in the gut. And anyway, you have to learn how to survive, man. I have learned to survive. That sounds delicious, Marilyn. I wouldn't mind a pina colada. I haven't had any, there's no bars here. Nobody goes to the bar. Are you kidding? Not in my family. Um, Rosie's right. Hold on. Rosie. Rosie, is it your birthday? Rosie. Say hi to everybody. Say happy birthday to you. And then Lily is there on the floor. Okay, let me get this back, which can be there. Yeah, she's cool on the floor. They move around. They have places they hang out. I gave Rosie a haircut, Kathy. I got out the grooming tools and she went. Happy birthday, Stony. That's a great age, 36. That's where I'm never going to get any older than that. Victoria said, I like the house in front. Your friend Kathy house. It's not a blue roof, it's a green roof and a fireplace in her house. She hasn't got a fireplace. It's cozy though. Rosie is so much better when she has a haircut. It's a big job because I have to clear off this whole desk. So that's one thing. Then I put a sheet over the desk or a big towel. Then she has to sit here in front of me while I take her down to her skin just about. And she turned 13 today. But she's really in good shape for her age. I mean, I'm thrilled. She's really in good shape. Today's Rosie's birthday. Oh, okay. So your baby Toby's going to be only 2 on the 23rd. Yeah, they're both little May babies. Why don't I start a YouTube channel called Rosie? Because Rosie doesn't want to have a YouTube channel. You go back to work on the 27th, Marilyn. Wow, that'll be hard adjustment. Hi, Danny. Nothing's happening. We're just chatting. It's a friendly chat. Right, Rosie has it. That's Rosie O'Kelly's channel. She does look younger than 13. She acts younger. She still has a skip when she runs around, I just love her so much. Yeah, I guess I've got the wrong channel. I should probably have a pet channel. I like Rosie O'Donnell. Matter of fact, when I named Rosie, of course it's 13 years ago, I called her Rosie O.D. O'Donnell. And so I would kid her and say her name is Rosie O.D.O.D.O. Yeah, puppies and kittens are big. Did you see that little kitten that Kathy and Mark? I shared it with you guys. The cutest little gray kitty. She's just the teeniest little thing. Funny animals. Oh, animals they make your day. I love my babies, and I love other people's babies, and love kittens. I love little baby elephants, and Hey Faye, welcome. Hey Darby, how are you? Yeah, there's a lot to love in this world, Well, I'll tell you, Carol, the first time I groomed Rosie was freaky, but you know what? It's not that hard. You just have to, it's patience with them, and they have to be patient with you. I know, Susan, that little gray kitten is just precious. And Kathy's son, Lee, and his wife, Stephanie, has the mommy cat. And, oh man, they're so sweet. Butterbean has said as long as long ago as it was, I still giggle about the talking bacon dog. Bacon bits, that one? Bacon, bacon, bacon? The kitty has like blue-gray eyes. We don't, she's so young. She's really only about 6 weeks old, maybe 7. But she's real pretty. Oh my gosh, and she's so tame. She likes to be touched and held, and Lily is in love with her. Absolutely. Matter of fact, she was trying to suck on Lily to get milk, and she nursing on. Every time Lily would come by, she would try to attach herself. Grumpy old man, aw. Yeah, they don't. Now, doing their nails is a whole other situation. I cannot clip their toenails unless someone's holding them for me, because they will not go for it. I don't know if I remember that, but it sounds cute. Yes. So it's, oops, I'm trying to fix this in a better direction. Maybe I should move it. Okay. So I've been on Weight Watchers since January 6th. I'm still at 28 pounds because that last 2 pounds to get to 30 doesn't want to come off. Oh yeah, brushing their teeth that way. I've never done, really, I have to be honest, I've never brushed their teeth. But they do have a lot of milk bones. That's one thing they like to chomp on. But their nails, oh. Yeah, forget their nails. So they're very long, their nails, and unless I get someone to hold them, and then I'll clip them. But, they don't like it, and I don't want to hurt them. You know what happens if I hurt Rosie? Like if I clip her nails and she gets freaked out, or if I accidentally step on her tail or pull her hair, she runs over to Lily and tries to beat her up. Today's weather in Texas, it was warm, but it's cloudy. A very cloudy day, a little windy, and in the 80s. Yeah, I guess so, Danny. They are very sensitive about their nails. You're right. Hi, Harmony Paints. Nice to see you. Welcome. The thing about it, Danny, is that there's only one vet. I live in a little town in Texas. There's one vet about 40 minutes away, which I've taken Lily to. So it's not that easy. When I lived in Florida, there was a vet at every corner. I used to have the groomer come to my house, the mobile groomer. And I miss having, one of the things I really miss about moving from Florida to here. Yeah, I have to take them, I have to drive about 40 miles away, 35 miles away to the vet. And, it's just a hassle, What part of Texas? I'm in a little town called Knox City. And it's like, the closest city is Wichita Falls or Abilene. We're like in the middle. But there's no vets. There's one vet. And then you have to go to Abilene to get like have several vets. Here, that's better. So that's a hassle. I mean, you grab their paw and they're pulling it away. It ain't easy. I just can't do it. I've tried it, believe me. Every now and then I'll get one paw and and then they're done. They run away. They got 3 other paws with long nails. So we'll have to, I'm going to have Mark hold them. He's in Houston. You're in Scotland. Wow, from Scotland to Texas. That's probably a major change. I love Scottish men and women. I love the accent. Do you have that accent, Danny? Oh, Danny boy. Carol, congratulations, you lost 16 pounds, but gained 3 back. Yeah, that I have like 2 pounds that I kind of like lose it, and then I get them back, and then I lose them. Carrie Joseph might call my daughter an animal whisperer. She has a way with animals. She could cut our dog's nails no problem. That's great. I wish she was here. Face it, I have a dog named Jack, and he has so many issues. We have a mobile vet comes to our home. He's a rescue. I used to get a mobile groomer. They'd come and do Lily and Rosie, and it was wonderful. They'd come in the house smelling good with a little ribbon in their hair and a little scarf. Well, it's an Irish song. Well, it's close. It's a close. I'm watching Outlander. This is the second time I've gone through it. And it's about, it's Scottish. It's a tale of an American, actually not an American, an English woman that falls through time, through the stone wall, through the stones, and she winds up in the 17th century in Scotland. Ooh, Danny said he has a Scottish accent, a Highland accent. The one that's easier to understand. Hi, Eli. From California. No, we're not interested. Monk says his dog's name is Jack also, Faye. 2 little Jacks. Willow says, I have a mini Aussie, and she'll let me do anything to her, but she was a rescue from an abusive owner, and she's so scared of everything. Oh, that's so sad. She's lucky she got you. That's good. How many paints? Oh, okay. £130, Monk. That's a big baby. Danny says the reason why Highlanders speak the best English is that they were the last to get conquered, so haven't had time to pick up the bad habits. I think it looks so beautiful over there. See, Harmony Paint says she went there. It was gorgeous. I wish we could hear your voice. I really do. But you get to hear mine. And I would love to go to Scotland, Ireland, and England. But this story, Outlander, I don't know if anybody's read the book by Diane Gabaldon. Well, now it's a series on Stars, and it's so good. How do I do a call-in show? I've never done one of those. Danny, he's a Catholic Celtic fan, Billy Connolly. I'm a Protestant Ranger fan. Wouldn't that be wonderful, Harmony Paints, to go on a bus ride through Scotland? I would love that. Oh, Skype. Okay. Hi, Molly. Yeah, I have Skype. I don't use it. I've only used it a couple times. I do use Zoom. That's a fun one. We're just chatting away. So we have now. There's another man that comes in, Cameron. He's from Scotland also. So I have 2 Scottish men that come in here. I love that. Face it, I'm Scottish and English. My mom was a ball English spelling bog. I could, but not on here, Monk. Susan says, me too, I would love to go to Scotland. I have Highlander on my dad's side. I don't really have any Scottish, but I just love everything about it. Just so beautiful over there, and the people are interesting, and I love to listen to them talk. Yeah, I could picture myself riding around the countryside too. Monk's Irish, Scottish. Well, you know, my favorite guys in the world are Celtic Thunder. Today on Stage It, does anyone know what Stage It is? It's online. It's called stageit.com. You can see people do concerts. And today I had a Celtic Thunder. They're doing like a 3-part little thing on there. And that was so neat. I love to listen to them talk too, the Irish. And you come here to listen to our accents. Do I have an accent to you? My accent, I think I have a California accent. I don't know. I don't think Florida. I don't think it influenced me that much. Although I'll say y'all. Y'all come back now, you hear? Victoria, you have an accent too. I can tell. Aren't you Italian, Victoria? McGregor is an Irish name, and Mac is Scottish. Mackenzie. Yeah, I think I've got the California accent. I talk kind of fast. I have slowed myself down in my years. Marilyn says, I've been told that when I'm drunk I sound like I'm from Georgia or somewhere on the East Coast, or British. Monk says Mick and Mac can be both. So here. So there. I think a California accent is just, I mean, I've been told that I sound like I'm from California. I think we talk fast. I don't really have an accent. I mean, I don't think there's much of an accent. Roger McKenzie, that's one of the guys that's starring his role. And oh my gosh, I just love him. Hi, Carla, it's been a long time. Will I be cutting my hair again? Well, I don't know. I'm not, right now I'm not cutting it. I'm going to let it grow. Eventually I'll probably go and get a trim. Okay, so Victoria said I'm Spain born and raised, but my root is Arabic. Danny says not really. Mick is Irish, but Scotland is named Scotland from the Irish invasion. The Irish invasion, how dare them? And then the English invasion and the redcoats and the stories are great. Really, Scotland's real name is Alba before Irish invasion. See, these things we wouldn't know. I'm glad that people come in my chat from other countries because that's cool. Gosh, Carla, it's been ages since I've seen you. Thank you, Abby May. Yeah, it's grown quite a bit in the last probably 5 months, because I had it. It was short, like that short. It's too short, really, to put in a good ponytail yet. Monk says Scottish are originally Irish clan. Well, when Irish eyes are smiling. Danny says, yes, Scotland's not Scotland. The Irish called it Scotland. Scotland. Ever heard of Albany in New York, created by Scotland? Well, I'll tell you, in Florida, right near where I lived, Kathy and Mark lived in Dunedin. And Dunedin was a Scottish town. And it was in Clearwater. It was near Clearwater, Florida. Aw, thanks, Harmony Paints. It helps me too. Minnow Fairy, are you leaving? You have a good, wonderful rest of your day and a good sleep and stay healthy. Yeah, we're just all trying to get through it, in any way we can. And it's important to stay busy, really. I'm glad you came in. Yeah, so, since to be honest with you, talking about my channel, today I looked up, because tomorrow on the 21st is when, if you're going to make any money, Google pays on the 21st. You want to hear how sad my poor little channel became? After losing it for, what, 6 months? I won't get any money because I only have $68 made. That means that I have to wait till it's 100. So next month I'll get it, I'll get money. So I'm not doing this if I was doing this for the money completely, then I wouldn't even do it. I'm glad you like my live streams, though. It's not about, money helps everybody, doesn't it? Who doesn't need money? I'm hoping the government gives us another check. Really, Dunedin was a Scottish Gaelic name for our capital city, Edinburgh. Yeah, Dunedin's a nice little city, actually. It's a really sweet town. It's near Clearwater, Florida, but it's got a great downtown. It's got a lot of artists. Very nice place. Used to do art shows in the downtown Dunedin area. Yes, Abby May, every little bit helps. I haven't sold anything on my Etsy shop either, so, it's just one of those slow times a year, I guess. I know, Harmony Paints, you never know what we're all going to talk about on my channel. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Moon Mother. Nice to see you. I hope they do, but I got a feeling that they're not going to. I think they want to open up everything and let us fend for ourselves, but it would really, really help the economy, I think, even though, I don't know much about it, so I'm not that smart about it, but I'm thinking that the money that we're all getting, that we got, us Americans, are going back into our economy, because I've been spending money. Kathy and Mark bought windows, and I want to buy a shed. Without that help, I couldn't have done it. So I think it does help. I really do. Maybe in the long run, it might not be the greatest for our country. I don't know. Hey, Patty. Welcome always. But we need to keep the economy going. And I was just watching this channel that I watch. I don't know the guy's name right now. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, I'll open up another, because he's interesting, and he talks about the payment that we might get or we might not get. Let me tell you who he is. I think he's good. I don't know where I found him, but let's see. Okay, his name is Stephen, Stephen Gardner. So right now, he just put an hour ago, and the title of his video is $4,000 is not second stimulus check money. I don't know what that's about. But if you guys are interested, that he's pretty smart. At least I think he's got his stuff together. Stephen Gardner, yeah, he's very good, and he's sort of keeping me up to date, because he's a money man. He's a financial guy, and very sweet. Check him out. I don't know him. Moon Mother said, I'm meant to be working on my work laptop, so we'll be in and out. That's okay. That's a wonderful thing to do. Have some friends in the background chatting. Gardner's in Scotland. Yeah, this guy's in America. America. Well, that's good, Moon Mother. I like you to be comfortable. I'm a comfort person. Take your shoes off, relax. And you still haven't gotten your 1,200, Donna. I don't know why. I thought by now everybody would have gotten theirs. Somebody slipped through the hole. Danny said I used to date a chick called Heather Gardner, because she left work with free pizza. I haven't done any paintings. I have been doing this type of stuff. I'll show you. I just been doing this. Isn't that crazy? I have been just doing these adult, paints, but I am going to start painting because I should. When you were 18, so you were attracted to the pizza that she got to bring home. How do you get that, Monk? Did you win the sweepstakes? Monk Mode says I get $700 a week for life, tax-free. Wow. Monk says I went out with 3 Heathers in a row and my dad couldn't believe it. Thank you, Harmony Paints. Yeah, I've been doing mandalas mostly. And then I get into now, like, changing the colors around and stuff. Workman's comp. Wow, well, I'm sure you got it for a reason. You must have got hurt. Patty, that's really good. I've been crocheting like crazy. I was saying in the beginning of this chat that what's important is that we do fill our time up with things that are going to make us feel good and get through this time doing stuff like painting or gardening or, crocheting. Even if you've never done it before, you never know unless you try. Donna said, I already got the money spent. I'm telling you that the stimulus checks is going to help our economy, and they have helped people are out there passing the money around, and the government gets the tax money on all of the stuff we buy, so it really kind of a full circle. You were supposed to get it, but not hit my mailbox yet. Oh, man. Right, Marilyn, darling, you're into calligraphy. You've had this time and opportunity to get to try a whole new thing. Right, Whispers in the Wind. That's right. It's giving purchasing power, and that's what we need right now. Harmony Paints has been painting. I need to start painting. People want me to paint, and I've been putting it off. Those are my paintings behind me. I have new people in here. Marijuana is creating a good economy in Canada. I think we should have it legal in every state. I really do. I don't know what epoxy art is, but I'm sure that if I, had someone showing me it, I would like to do it. Thank you, Patty. People ask me to paint live. I don't have the camera set up. Because this camera, if I was to like bend it down toward my, hand, it would just fall. Thank you, Victoria. But I am going to invest in a better cell phone holder so that I could do that. Stone sculpting would be interesting. Painting rocks would be fun. Really anything that, would make your hands busy. It's real important. Chisel some granite. Yeah, right. I also have made a point that when I was selling art and craft, I didn't want to sell anything to anybody that was heavy. If I couldn't put all of my stuff in a couple suitcases, then I didn't want to sell it. I didn't want to paint it or do it. Yes, let's put a little happy bush here and a happy tree and some sweet clouds. Yeah, and I agree with Whispers in the Wind. It would be hard. I'm not really a schooled artist. Like, I didn't take any lessons. I just kind of wing it. But when I'm painting, I just like, painting. It's when you first draw. Like I'll take a pencil on my canvas and I'll kind of sketch lightly what I'm thinking of getting into, and it's a layered thing. I mean, it takes a long time to paint a painting. It's not one coat. You can never do one coat. You have to layer paint on and give the depths and show shadows and the colors. It's not just green, it's shades, and there's a lot to it. And it's something that you can naturally have. I did not know I knew how to paint. My family gave me canvas and some acrylic paints, and I said, all right. Yeah, he's got a better setup than I do, I think. And he's very wonderful. I love him. You can't paint to save yourself. But I bet you can do other things that I can't do. And that's the thing. I've never done caricatures. Hugs and kisses back to you, Victoria, and your babies. You can finger paint. We can all finger paint. Hi, Patricia. Patricia from Wales. Meet Danny from Scotland. I'm okay. How are you? Yeah, you miss not being able to walk free. Well, we can walk free around here. Not that there's much to walk to. But that feeling of you really can't leave town that easily, because if you're not from the area, people don't know what you're bringing. It's really weird. Whispers in the wind that I use my artwork and even my dream catchers as a repose from having to explain myself all the time. That's all. Yeah, I go when you're painting, and I sit here and just get really into it for hours. You're good at badminton, and you're good at darts and pool and football and table tennis. See? And I'm sure that you could beat me at almost everything you just mentioned. Maybe I could do good at darts or ping pong. I didn't know that, Harmony Paints. She says Da Vinci was always in trouble for not finishing commissions. He rarely was finishing things. That's what I miss too, Patty, taking my time shopping. I mean, if I go shopping, I have to get it done. I got to get in there because I can't stand the mask, and get it fast and out. It's not like relaxing. I used to go shopping, go up and down each aisle, and just really waste about another extra 30, 40 minutes on just looking. Thank you, Lonnie. Please come back and give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate anyone that hasn't given me a thumbs up today to make sure you hit that little thumbs up button. That's exactly what I like to see. It makes me want to do these live streams and know I'm appreciated. You'd waste me at darts. I'm sure you would. I'm kidding. After a couple of pints. It'd be fun to just try. I didn't know that about Da Vinci. Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a winter's day, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that we've met. Oh, thank you, Grandma Patty. I didn't even know you were in there. Thank you so much for Super Chat. That helps. It really does. I love you. You're so sweet. Much appreciated. I'm living in a small town in Texas, where people smile and get to know your name. I never thought I'd ever want to live like this and now I'm living in a small town in Texas. It is a good song, Starry, Starry Night. Yes, Grandma Patty's a doll. Aww. I wrote this song when I first moved to this little town. On Friday, we all dine at Bud's place, where you know most everybody there. I even know the cop and the mayor too, and our waitress Angie's baby's nearly due. Oh, I'm living in a small town in Texas, where people smile and get to know your name. I never thought I'd ever want to live like this, and now I'm living in a small town in Texas. We don't have a signal, just a blinking light. McDonald's is an hour drive away. My friends thought I flipped out, and I'm here to say I flipped out in a small town in Texas. Yes, I'm flipped out in a small town in Texas. That'd be a good idea. Thank you, Rubber Chicks. I don't know Jonathan Richmond. What? You want to come back here? Are you hungry? Come and see Mommy. Come on, come on. Come here. Come see Mom. Come see Mom. Lily's looking at me like, I want you, but I'm not sure. It is 8:18 p.m. Wednesday, May 20th, Rosie's birthday. Yep. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Oh, let's see. Danny says, "Fur ye can fling pieces out a 20-story flat. 50,000 hungry weens will testify to that. Be it butter jam or jelly, be your breed, be plain or pan, the odds of reaching earth are..." What? 1991. That's my accent. Yeah, we don't really have a sunset tonight. It's just gray. Getting cloudy. Cloudy. My thoughts are faded and they're cloudy. Yeah, right, Danny. Linda says, I live between two towns in northern Michigan. There isn't a McDonald's, but there is an Arby's. We don't have any fast food in this town. Hi, Mama. Why do you have to have a terrible name like that? I don't get it. Just canvas. I put them on. I just do canvas. But I would like to do t-shirts with some of my designs. That would be really awesome. Danny says, on the first day of my thought, a piece of, I can't even read it, of hoofsprung. The wind caught it, and it went up instead of coming down. Dune. Patty said it's cold in Kentucky, 58, and it's rained every day almost for a week. Yeah. You know, I'm good at art and creating, but I'm not real good at like doing getting it on the t-shirt and finding the company to do it and, you know, really taking it that extra step. I fall short there. What's that movie that was? Oh man, I can't remember, but it's an old '40s movie, '50s movie, with where they fall through the time and they wind up in Scotland. And anyway, Shutterfly. Yeah, I've seen Shutterfly. Okay, I got 45 thumbs up. Let's just get to at least 50. Outlanders, my favorite, White Sally. I have been watching Outlander like over and over. Thank you. Oh, it's at 49. Wonderful, wonderful. Danny, I'm not going to read that one. Thank you, Harmony Paints. Thanks, everybody. That's good. Oh, thank you, John. I like to write. I used to write a lot of songs. I've written at least probably over 30 songs in my life. Huvis Brune means brown bread. Made by Huvis. Huvis Brune. So, yeah, 51. I'm at 51. Okay. Patty's keeping score for me. Yeah, I would love to have been wealthy enough to travel all over the place. You know, check out the way people live and eat their food and, you know, just spread joy from, you know, as much as I can. Huvis bread is the best. You can't buy it anymore. Will I be able to go to Florida? Well, you know, I want to. I would love to travel to Florida. I'd like to travel to Palm Springs where my friends are. I'm just waiting for things to be open and safer, and, you know, I don't really want to be on a plane right now until it's really like I don't want to put myself in a place where when I come home, everyone's gonna not want me to be around them because, you know, I've been out and about. I don't know if they're gonna allow people to go over borders. Thank you, Carrie Joe, sweetie. I appreciate you being here. I'll see you on the weekend. It's already Wednesday. Time's flying, huh? One day is like the same as the next. Patty said I made bread pudding, love it, while watching an intense video and poured 2 cups of maple syrup into it instead of a half a cup. It is too delicious. Man, I love a good bread pudding. I haven't had anything like that in so long. Whispers in the Wind said, province to province as Canada is limited, and I have a daughter in another province. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it'd be like. I want to go. I'd like to go to Dallas and visit my friend, but not until it's maybe another few weeks. I don't know. Linda Fowler says my daughter writes poetry, puts it to music. Made some money singing, but works for a bank. Yeah, I've done a lot of writing and singing. Donna says she won't go anywhere and she won't stay in a hotel. Isn't that amazing? Rim says that his local restaurants are selling takeout alcohol. I've never been to Hawaii. Now that would be something I'd like to see. Danny said I left my house for 3 months, came back, and there was no mold on that Warburton bread. I forgot to bin. Wow. Yeah, Danny, can you imagine after so many weeks away and it's still ready to eat? Harmony Paints. I haven't spoke to Craig in quite a long time. His doctors told him he couldn't travel, so he got out of the travel mode and basically he reads. He sees my videos and he makes sweet comments, but he hasn't picked the phone and called me, and it saddens me actually because I really cared about him, and I don't know. Don't even know what to think about it, to be honest with you. I don't. I don't know. Never bought that again, huh, Danny? I heard that if a hamburger from McDonald's looks the same in 10 years from now. That's pretty weird. I don't go to fast food. We don't have any fast food. I've been on Weight Watchers. The worst I've done on Weight Watchers is I've had like too much pasta or you know, but nothing like decadent. Willow Wynn says stores are opening up here, but I'm sure the stores are going to be packed, so not sure if I want to go or not. Doesn't feel the same. John, I know Outlander. I've watched the 5th season, and I got stars just because of Outlander to pay for extra. That's how much I love that series. And now they get you like where it ends the season and you want another, you want more. They do. Outlander, and I'm not one to watch season after season usually, but that is really, really, really good. And it's beautiful scenery. It's done really well. They did not spare any expense. Harmony Payne says, well, after this virus is over, I still think we should all meet up in our camper vans. You can travel to all of your fans' homes. Yeah, I don't plan on staying here for too much longer. I'll give it some time, but I'm ready. I'm ready to go party. Really? I didn't know that, Danny. He says that at first it was McDonald's. Used to pretend that they were Scottish. Moon Mother, I'm so glad you were here at all. That's just really happy. Just saying hello is wonderful. You eat out every meal, Rim? My gosh. I hardly ever eat out. I do eat a burrito around the corner. I'll do like twice a week. And I don't know how many points it is. I say 12 points. It might be 20. But I don't know. And I just splurge. That's a splurge for me. Whispers in the Wind said I used to love walking on the boardwalk in the evening in Florida with all the music and such on the beach. I've done that too, and I do miss watching a sunset at the beach. Living in, Texas, we don't have a beach here. At least not this part. Someday. I don't know. Triple Baconator, huh? I've never had one of those. Monk. Really? Yes, some people have weird names on YouTube, but hey, each to their own. So, what else is happening? Let's see. It's Wednesday, nothing's happening. Tomorrow, nothing's happening. Friday, we're planning to go to Abilene, and that should be fun. chicken nuggets can call my name if I see them. Your hubby hates to eat out. I like to eat out, but I have now our restaurants just are. There's a couple restaurants and they just opened. Donna, if you join Weight Watchers, I have a link to all of my videos now to Weight Watchers. You don't have to join to do the link. It just tells you about the program. If you do join, you get a month free and I get a month free. So definitely check out the link at least. Denny said you buy a burger in Scotland and it's 80% beef. Well, I would hope. Isn't a hamburger supposed to be 100% beef? I haven't eaten at McDonald's in so long. I mean, I used to. The only time I ate at McDonald's a long time ago would be if we were doing art fairs on the road on the weekends, and I would get their breakfast burrito. They had breakfast burritos or a bagel. Now, if I could have anything I wanted right now, I would have an everything Jewish bagel with cream cheese or baked salmon salad on it. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Maryland says the worst burger. Oh, wait. What did Maryland say? In the States, they mix the beef with oatmeal. Ew. Danny said the worst burger in Scotland is 80% beef. And no, not hamburger, a beef burger, obviously. Yes, bagel and lox and cream cheese and baked salmon salad, Jewish food, yummy. I miss it. That's what I miss in Florida. And I miss Thai food. I love Thai food too. Yeah, I like a good everything bagel. You go to the store and it says everything bagel, and the bagel's not a real bagel. A real bagel's, first of all, got a nice crusty outside and a soft inside and chewy. I'm just getting hungry now. Texas. All they eat in Texas is like fried chicken. That's what they call it. Chicken fried steak. They take steak and deep fry it with batter. And then they serve it with a white creamy gravy. It's crazy. Has to be chewy, right. I'm on the $20 a month plan, Donna. I think it's a 6-month plan, and I figure, I'll take a plunge. 6 months of my life, I'm gonna do this, and I've already gone January, February, March, April. I'm in 5 months now. Yeah, bagel sandwiches. I like to take a nice everything bagel and take some pepper jack cheese and a couple of sweet onion slices and stick it in there and let it bubbly up and I'm getting hungry. After you eat like that, you're going to need an Alka-Seltzer, right? I know, now I'm getting hungry. Yeah, my favorite food is definitely Thai food. And I love anything Asian. I like Japanese and Chinese and Vietnamese, but mostly I like Thai. Thank you, Harmony Paints. I've lost, I can't wait to lose more. I've lost 28 pounds. I tried to get to 30 this week. It didn't come off. I've eaten while I've driven, I must say. I have never heard of a pickle-flavored bagel, Linda. It was so good. Yeah, I bet. I like pickle-flavored stuff. You never touch soy. Why not? I love sushi, too. Yeah, 28 pounds is gone. Gone! And I'm in all my clothes is so much looser. And another 28 pounds would be like, well, it's what my goal is definitely another 20, well, more than that, but let's just say another 30 pounds and I'm happy. I mean, everything's kind of drooping. You lose weight, you know. When you're heavy, you're filled out. You know, you're all plump. Then you lose weight and everything starts to kind of go soft. But at my age, you know. I have never heard of that either, Rim. Have you tried asparagus mocha dark roast coffee from Dunkin'? Asparagus? Why would that be with coffee? Yeah, old clothes start to fit good. Because when you get like, you know, when you get where you're gaining weight, even if it takes 3 years, all of a sudden your clothes is just not fitting like you like. Yeah. Well, small countries have better food. Is that what you're saying? I know. I don't think it's asparagus coffee. I think you read it wrong. How could that be? You know, with mocha, this doesn't work. I do like good coffee, and I like good iced coffee. I haven't been, like I said, we don't have really fast food around here. We don't have any Starbucks or anything like that. So when we go to Abilene, it's like, you know, where do you want to eat? Well, it used to be fun with Kathy and Mark, but then in January they gave up any kind of anything with a face. They're vegan, but they don't even eat cheese or eggs. So we go to have dinner now somewhere. It's like, where can we eat? Where are they going to get a meal? And I mean, really, it's like, ugh. Never heard of that, Danny. Well, the Waffle House is eggs. My friends don't eat anything with a face. Patty says, my clothes shrink in the closet over the winter months. Soy caused the word moobs. I just don't know that. I know that was a good one, Patty. Well, my clothes over the winter got bigger. Breast on men. Oh, men boobs. I see. Okay, got it. Well, I don't know about that. I have no clue on men's boobs. Thing about, I don't think we're going to have buffets anymore. I mean, really, I've always liked a good, you know, Asian buffet with all that, but I don't think buffets are going to be too popular. What do you guys think? You think we're going to have buffets? See, Harmony Paint says no buffets will exist anymore. Linda says, I love the Waffle House, but didn't get to go to one on our travels because no parking if towing in a big camp. That's the problem about big campers. You can't go anywhere. You have to, it's very difficult. Soup Plantation called it quits. I think Sweet Tomatoes is another place that closed up. Whispers in the Wind said, are you aware that in the grocery stores they put collagen in the meat, especially the hams, to make them look plumper? I wouldn't put it past them. Patty says, I think there's no going back to how things used to be. That's so sad. Yeah. Gosh. China has 1.5 billion. They starve in places and export artificial stuff. I'll say stuff. One time I got so many plates they started burning my food at the buffet. Whispers in the Wind says maybe they could put some in my cheeks, collagen, save the meat. You do, Grandma Patty, you think that the future will be better. Okay, it's a positive thing. I just can't imagine going to Vegas and not going to a buffet. You can no longer serve yourself. Well, that's an interesting, because there's a place in town it's called I can't think of the name of it. We go there all the time because they had a salad bar buffet, and we loved it. I don't think they're doing it anymore. Drink a lot of water, Whispers. I wouldn't buy food from a country that eats dogs, like Wuhan Market and bats. Yes, I saw a horrible video on that Chinese marketplace, and it was the grossest video. I couldn't believe it. They literally had dead dogs and cats and snakes and bats just laid out on tables. It was horrible. Hi, Judy. You found yeast. Are you happy? Rim says, should I join Weight Watchers? I'm not overweight, just like good food. If there's food, I'll join. Weight Watchers is not a place to get food. You keep eating like you're eating there, Rim, and you probably won't live long. I know, a lot of stuff comes from China. And I hope that stops. I do. I hope we start making stuff in America, made in America. We got a lot of talented people here. Think about it. What would they export if they watch their own people eat crap? Danny, I don't trust them at all. Really don't. You didn't like buffets? Plus, too many people don't wash their hands. I know, now that you think about it. I like a good ice cream, but I can't talk about it because I'll be going somewhere to get some. Blackstone grills are made in China. Bummer. I think a lot of stuff, maybe even hand sanitizer, I don't know. It's kind of hard to figure out why we haven't gotten more disinfectant wipes on the shelf. But in Vegas, I mean, you go to one of those like really beautiful hotels and they have gorgeous, huge buffets with designer cakes and yeah. Bring production back to the USA. That's the truth. There's a lot of stuff that's made in China that we need to stop. That's for sure. Well, you guys, I am going to call it a night. I am, because I have to fix some dinner. And really, Danny says the scariest thing to come out of China isn't the app Wish, owned by a Polish guy. It's the big pharmaceuticals. Yeah. I don't know what happened to that skull and crossbones. I can get along fine without ice cream, but I have to stay away from M&Ms. Any of that stuff I can't have at home. I just have to like grin and bear it. Like I had an orange that was supposed to be my thing for sweet today. I'm so glad you all came in. I really am. Thank you for being here and giving me a thumbs up and just coming back again. I'll be back on Friday night at 7 p.m. And thank you, all of you. You guys, I don't know if I help you, but you certainly do help my day. And I really look forward to it. So I won't stop doing live streams. So I'll see you all on Friday. Promise. Love you all. Stay happy and healthy and safe. Build up your immune system. You know what I mean? Do it for yourself. And Danny, it's wonderful having you, so I hope you come back. From my Scotland man. Love you all. Bye, sweeties.